Welcome to Real Estate with Real Faces, where homes meet hometown heroes. We're your trio behind the transaction. I'm Claire Springer, a realtor.
I'm Ashley Four, a lender.
And I'm Lindsay Michael, a title rep, bringing you real conversations with real people in our community.
From local business owners to everyday neighbors, we're spotlighting the faces behind the places and the stories behind the sold signs.
So grab your coffee, pull up a chair, and let's talk life, business, and all things real estate with a personal twist. For this episode, we're going to talk about why we started the podcast, right? We want you to understand where we're coming from, why we're putting this out here, why we all three are sitting here. So, first off, I came up with this idea because, yes, there are podcasts about real estate out there. There's podcasts out there about community. I kind of want to put them together. There's not really any podcasts out there that has the realtor, the lender, the title, because without all three of us, you don't really have a transaction. I mean, there are circumstances, of course, but 9 times out of 10, you're using a realtor, a lender, and a title rep. There's all three of us.
This is your typical go-to team.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We are also making that disclaimer that because we are on this podcast with each other, it doesn't mean that we're exclusively working with each other.
Right.
No. We're just here. We wanted to come together. We felt strongly about this, and so we're doing this together. With that being said, we are going to talk about real estate on here because that's our career, that's our lives, right? We love what we do. But I wanted to do something different in connecting it with our community. We wanted to do something where let's get some of these small business owners, bring them in. Let's talk about their business because honestly, I love going to a restaurant or a boutique or, a locally owned establishment and
a store with characteristics.
Literally, I don't want to
go
go
like
to
your cookie cutter. Yeah.
And I like to use those for buyer gifts or just go to the local bookstore and get a book for myself. I mean, I just went to one the other day and that's what I love to do. I like to give back to the community. So I think it's important that we invite those guests on here. So that's what you're also going to see within our podcast. You're going to see some of these community members, these business owners come and talk about their business. We might tie it into real estate, like why did you choose that storefront, or what was some of your experiences with real estate? But mainly it's also to engage with you and you learn about the community that you live in.
Well, and honestly, we'll be learning about the community
Absolutely.
too because all three of us have a different viewpoint of the city that we live in. We all know different people. So I think it is a good way also because I didn't even know the background that your family had with real estate and storefronts in the community until we even got around talking about it. So it'll be interesting to see.
It is. I think and also if you have a business that you want highlighted on our podcast, our show, let us know. Tell us about it because we would love to have you.
Because we only know so many
small
businesses.
Right. And think about it, like if maybe by somebody watching this, they might say, "Oh my gosh, that fits my vibe. That's something I would love to go into or go see or go look at." Or, ooh, that item right there I want to shop for. And turn around and helped you. So that's why we wanted to do that.
Plus, I think it brings good visibility for everything in the community as a whole. Like even if it's just, oh, hey, I hung out with the kids last week. Also, mind you, rabbit holing. I did pass a new park the other day, and I don't know where I passed it, and I'm very upset because the playground looked bomb, and I was excited about the playground. The kids are watching. Yeah, it has a large green slide with netting. If anyone out there.
Well, things are always changing too. Like there's a lot of, storefronts that are coming and going or moving.
Yeah.
And so
or a lot of places do special events that come and go very fast.
Yeah.
And I also think this is another really good platform to be like, oh, like, by the way, this is coming up type thing. Yeah. So, community involvement for sure.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I mean,
because when our community thrives, everybody thrives.
right.
Yeah.
Well, and without the community, we wouldn't be where
No,
we are either.
Yeah, we
Like,
would literally not have jobs.
literally. I mean, you'd have to go back into
Yeah,
medical.
I'd
I'd
go
have to
back
go
into
back
I'm
into.
supposed to work at a bank, but that
Yeah.
banking is like, you know,
Yeah.
have to
That's
go
our life,
open
though.
accounts and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. So that's why we chose to do this. And then also, I like people's stories. I love to learn about people and love where they came from and how
Yeah.
they got there. So
Even if I don't like the person, we were just talking about this the other day, and I was like, even if I don't like the person or I don't think
Yeah.
I'm gonna like the person, I want to know about them because I want to know why I don't like them.
yeah,
Like, and I know that sounds dumb, but like, what are the things that make them
Who
the
they
way they
are,
are
yeah.
that makes me not like them?
Yeah.
But normally, if I do that with people that I'm not vibing with, normally I can be like, oh, okay, that's why they're like that, and then it like flips, and I end up liking them.
Yep.
It's weird.
No, but that's, I mean,
that ties
you
into
don't know
like
people
one of our.
until you know people.
So you know people
Well,
exactly,
and that'll tie into one of our guests that's gonna come is the personalities. When you learn different people's personalities.
Yep.
very true. Yeah,
You can figure out how
to
to
respond, how
yes,
to
and
communicate with
You
them.
learn their personality. You know what your kind of personality
Yeah.
is. How you can meet.
Yep.
And like connect with them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, because there's some personalities that me personally where I know I'm loud. I know I can be too much. And, you know, there's days where, don't get me wrong, like I can put on a front and I can be like super loud, super myself, like excited about something, but maybe I'm not feeling it internally. But I know that can be too much for other people. So, yeah, just learning about people too.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you're going to learn some things on our podcast as well from other people's, their stories, their businesses, but then maybe you'll learn some things about yourself through some of these people that come onto our podcast.
Yeah.
And then, like we said in our first episode, we do want confessions.
Yes, please.
Again, this is very community driven. So we want your feedback. We want your messages. We want to know about your business. We want to know all your confessions.
Yeah, even if it's something in the community that's really just ticked you off and you don't understand
Yeah.
why, like tell us, because maybe we do know why something is happening in the community.
Right.
Because we get a pipeline of information that the community doesn't.
Well,
you
and
know?
like also, so when I got into this, they always, into real estate, they always say that you know 200 people, but each person knows 200 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, like you said, I might know something that you don't know because
Of your perspective and
because
what
it-
you've
yeah,
who you
exactly,
know.
because of
Yeah,
who
it's
I
who
know.
you
Yeah. It's different for everybody.
exactly. So we're all gonna be in this and learn together. So yeah, it is. So tie it all back together. It is real estate, but at the same time, it's not. There's also community in there. There's other businesses that's not real estate related. I mean, we're gonna have business owners in here that don't necessarily have a storefront.
Yep.
Right. Because as we know, a lot is social media. Yeah.
My business doesn't have a
your
storefront.
business.
Yeah.
exactly. I mean, I do sourdough.
Yeah.
And I've sold to people who know that I do sourdough. I'm not somebody obviously that goes out
Right.
there and does
Just
it
not-
for like the business.
Knocks on doors.
Yeah.
Would you like that?
Yeah.
My
But I
rolls
mean,
are
like,
warm.
Obviously, are those businesses that are not a storefront that are doing it more through social media and the word of mouth and
Yeah.
such. So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll learn together.
Yeah, it's gonna be awesome.
It will be awesome. I'm very excited. And like you said, guests coming up and things like that. Like we have already had, obviously pre-recording things like that. Like we've met with some guests. We've had a guest already. So we are looking forward to having, I won't say anybody or anything business-wise. But yeah, definitely like Claire said, if you're a
Some
small
legal
or large.
business.
Right,
Yeah,
but no, just community driven people. We want to be able to give them a platform that maybe they wouldn't be able to provide for themselves necessarily, since they don't have a brick and mortar. That would be a really good thing, I think, for them as
Absolutely.
Mhm.
Yeah. So obviously this is just a short episode. We just again wanted to explain why.
Yeah.
Why listen to us? Why join in and watch or listen to all of these episodes?
well. Ooh.
And that also explains that also explains why we have this on Spotify so you can listen to us, but also why we are recording this.
Yeah.
I am a person that I like to watch my podcast. There's podcasts out there that they record it. I prefer to watch. Because when I'm in that car, I'm listening to music and I am singing out loud, screaming those words, jamming, dancing, all the things. So I don't necessarily listen to the podcast, but I would like to sit down when I have my free time and I like to watch it because I like the human interaction.
See, I'm so different.
I'm
Right.
too.
Yeah.
I know you
listen
guys,
to 'em.
you
Yeah,
do listen to it.
I
You'll
never watch
go
a
into your
podcast.
car, you
Yep.
turn on those podcasts,
Yep.
which is fine. So that's why we're doing it in multiple different ways. We want to meet to your needs, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's why we're posting it in different platforms.
So you said something earlier, and I was like, ooh,
Yeah.
because this episode is like the why, but like why behind the why. So like, yes, you started in banking, and you were like, I haven't taken risks. I want to do loans, right?
Yeah.
And you're like, I teach people. I'm, slowly starting to see where this is going, and we're gonna pivot, right? But why? Like, why did you choose the original jobs that you did, and why did you feel like this career that you're in was a good transition?
So you're asking why did I choose teaching?
Yeah. Like the root of it, because you just got done saying
Yeah.
that, teaching and real estate go hand in hand. You're just not teaching littles anymore, right?
Yeah.
You're teaching big kids.
Yeah.
And like, so obviously there's a passion
Yeah.
in there.
Teaching.
Yeah, but it's not just teaching. Like there's more. Why do you like teaching?
So I started, I knew in high school I was going to be a teacher. I did.
But why?
I started with volleyball coaching, my cousin.
Okay.
And I was very passionate about volleyball. I played volleyball year round, club ball, school. I played it all year.
Last year, this year.
Yeah, literally, always. And I played it, all through college. But while I was in high school, I had the opportunity to coach my cousin's volleyball team, so elementary, and just their excitement in me sharing something that I knew that they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can't explain. It's so nerdy, but I was just so proud. I was so happy. I was so proud. We didn't make it. Weren't the champions, but we were the runners up, right? And I remember crying that day. I went to the locker room and I'm crying. They're crying because they're sad that they didn't win. I'm over here crying and was like, I am
So proud of
so
you guys.
incredibly proud
Yeah.
of you guys. You did something.
Yeah.
You went out there, you played your hardest.
Mm-hmm.
You were amazing.
So-
and I cried because I was so proud.
So what about that? Like the just the fact that you're proud of them. Why were you proud of them?
gosh, you're asking me hard questions.
I know. Because I
was-
see it.
but
I
again,
know the answer.
I don't.
I do.
I guess I was just proud that they did something on their own, but I helped them get there.
Yes.
Like,
You love seeing other people succeed.
yeah,
And you want to help in any way you can to get
literally.
them there.
Oh,
Yeah.
I the other day somebody
That's like the
was
definition of a teacher.
I know. Somebody was messaging me the other day and was like, I have so much going on. And my immediate reaction was, how can I help?
Yeah.
I can't,
Yep.
if I'm so busy and so swamped, I still will literally put everything aside to help somebody. And I
Yeah.
know,
Like almost to a detriment.
I know that's a fault
Yeah.
of mine too, because the other night, one of my friends was needing some help with one of her businesses, and I was sitting there and was like, okay, well, I just got done putting the kids down, already had dinner. It's 8:00. Yes, I'm in my comfy clothes. I'll go help. I'm exhausted, but I will go help. And I stayed up helping until I think we finished at 11:30 or something.
Yeah.
And came home, went to bed, woke up first thing in the morning with the kids to take them to school and such. And I was so exhausted, but I don't know. I know that to a fault of mine.
Yeah.
But that's just that's who I am.
And it makes you happy to do it.
It is.
So yeah.
because then I saw how well she did, and
You enjoy helping other people.
yeah,
That's why.
that's
the why.
a lot.
Yeah, that's the why behind the why.
Okay,
Yeah.
thank you. Thanks for helping me get there.
You're welcome, because there's always something deeper. Like, and mine is
Yeah.
the same way. Like, mine is I have an obsessive need to help people.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of it comes from my childhood, because like I was forced to help all the time. So I was like, oh, I'm really good at this.
Yeah.
Like, these grown-ups would not ask me to help if I was not stellar, right? Like, I got this. But then as an adult, it like morphed into, okay, when you finally see that person who you've been working with, they get to the point that they are at and they're finally winning, and you're just like, oh yeah. Like, it's almost like it's happening to you, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for me, like, I know this is my job, so I know I get paid, but at the same time, like that,
It's
I
not
have
even a
said
thought.
that I don't say it to my clients. I mean, I think I've said it to maybe a handful. I am there more so for connections.
Mhm.
I had somebody ask me what my average was, and I said, listen,
What your average, like,
for my personal selling average.
oh,
And I
okay.
said, listen, I can't even tell you that I sell these luxury homes
Mhm.
because I also don't just sell those.
Right.
I sell your middle range.
Yeah. Or your
And then I've sold, like-
$55,000.
No, I've sold a 35,000.
Exactly.
So like I am so wide range because it's not about the price of your house that you're buying or selling.
Right.
It's about who you are
Yes.
and how we're gonna get you what you want or what is needed.
Right. But
And I'm helping you there.
how
along the way.
close-minded would you be, any of us would be, to turn down something? Oh, I'm Claire Springer. I'm not going to sell a $35,000
Right.
house. $350 or above, baby. No, that's
Well,
not how
there's-
it works. And that's not how a diverse business portfolio,
Right.
like, flourishes.
And that's
like,
so,
you have
yeah,
to
that's not
low,
me.
mid, high.
That's not me, but I know there are some agents out there who
100%.
are like that.
Yes.
And maybe that's because of how far they are in their business.
So they can afford to be
they can
that.
afford to be
Yes.
like that.
Yeah.
But me personally, I even was saying this the other day. I don't think, and maybe you'll tell me in the next 5-10 years, I just don't foresee myself ever changing and being that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
and
really truly don't, because I just
I think it's a characteristic.
yeah, I
thing.
just don't think I could do that because I don't snub myself when somebody comes to me and needs, that me to
Something
sell their
little versus
$35,000
something big,
house.
right,
Like,
right.
I'm excited to help you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's just, but that's
But
yeah,
again,
my
that's just
personal-
you.
Yeah,
Yeah. And also, we've sat here and all talked about the fact that, like, we do all thoroughly believe that we're in the right field.
absolutely.
We get excited for the things. We get emotional
so
for the
excited.
thing. And this is coming from a person who is honestly not very emotional. But, like, I had a file last week that closed yesterday. And when I tell you that I had the biggest weight lifted off of my shoulders, and I didn't even know that it was there.
Yeah.
Just because it was hectic and it was
Yes.
court and there was so many documents and so many things, and then it was out of state, and then we had to do and it was just a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Right? But even through all of that, my thought was not like, oh shit, this has to be done. Like, this has to be done.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, is my agent happy? Does she
Yes.
need anything? Like, and it really is like your basic customer service, just in different areas,
Yeah.
right? And that's what it is. And I think it's because I genuinely care. Whereas if I maybe didn't care about that relationship or that connection that I made, I'm like, fuck, is this not going to close? Oh my God, I'm not going to get paid. I'm not going to make my commission. Like, I'm not.
Yeah.
That's where the worry, I feel like, would be stemming from. I would initially or just instinctively have those thoughts.
Yeah.
If our characteristics were
Were
like
different.
that. Yes. So, and it's hard for me to kind of like compartmentalize everything because I want to look at these people and be like, how are you like this? Like, back again to the
Yes.
personalities. Like, why are you, what happened to you
What
in your
makes you tick?
childhood
Yeah.
that money was scarce or your mom was really hurting, your dad couldn't pay the bills? Like, what happened to where your first automatic thing is like, where's my money? Am I going to be okay? Do I need this money right now?
Yeah.
So I agree with you. I think it's a characteristic thing. And I think that you were just, if you know that you're meant to be here and you believe that, I don't think that'll ever change for you.
Yeah.
Not unless you let it.
No, I
And
don't-
you're the only person that can.
Right.
Yeah, so you know.
And I don't see that changing. I truly don't. Like
Yeah.
I mean, you saw me yesterday making a listing go live, and you would have thought this was like my first listing because I was like, oh my gosh. Okay.
I mean, we're in the meeting. We're in the middle of like a leadership meeting. There's a speaker and everything. So quiet.
Yeah.
All three of us were over there just about losing our
Like
minds.
I have done this bunch of times
Yeah.
before.
It doesn't matter. Each
doesn't
time it's
matter.
like,
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I think it should always be like that.
Yes.
And I think the day that it stops being like that, you need
Exactly.
to reevaluate your business.
Yeah.
And that's why coming back into teaching, that's why I did what I did.
Yeah.
Why I got
Why you
into
left.
this
Yeah.
was because I wasn't having that. I still love it. I still miss it, but I wasn't having that excitement that I have right now in real estate
Yeah.
that I was still having with teaching.
I
And that's when I
wholeheartedly
knew
understand that.
I need to go.
Yeah, that's exactly how I felt about that.
Um,
Everything was just going in the wrong direction, and I was like,
It was hard. I
can't
cried
still
about
be-
it.
I did too. And I
Cried
was like,
about it, but
I
I
still
knew.
can't be the clinician that I know that I
Yes.
can be.
That I started.
That I started, that
Yeah.
I was excelling in the atmosphere that I'm in.
1,000%. Absolutely.
And it was just that. And I feel like that goes hand in hand with you and your story about
Yeah.
how you're like, I love people, I want to help everyone. My
Yeah.
situation sucks though.
Yeah, I mean, I just like for me, when I got into banking, I was 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So weird.
So I was young, and that was honestly the only reason I got into banking was because I didn't want to work at night anymore.
Okay.
I worked at Carrabba's. I worked at Barnes and Noble. Like I
You
didn't
look like
want to
Barnes
do that.
and
And I had
Noble
Yeah,
always-
she does.
She so looks like a Barnes and Noble lady.
I just didn't even want.
Probably saw her when I was
Yeah,
buying
literally. I
books.
could see you checking out
I don't
my
know.
Harry
Did
Potter
you?
books right now.
I worked at the Barnes and Noble before it was at the
Before
mall.
when
Yes.
it's the new gym
Yes, which
location.
is a
Yes,
gym.
that was the
Yeah.
OG best
Yeah,
one.
so that's when I
When
and I
it's
worked in a
actually a
cafe. So
bookstore still.
whatever. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you never would have saw me. I was never at that cafe. I was always at the books.
Well, I was always shopping.
Because I always shopping.
But so I just didn't
too.
want to do that anymore, and I had always like thought banking. I don't know why. I just always thought banking.
It was just always in the forefront.
Yeah, and so I applied, and I got a job at it was Michiana's finest bank,
No.
the motherfucker.
Let me see what else.
MFB. So I worked there,
That's funny.
and then it switched to Mutual Bank.
Mm-hmm.
I actually left for a year when I had my son, because we didn't want to pay for daycare.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So then
Get
I worked
that.
at 7-Eleven.
Legal
which
robbery.
I hated that. So I hated it. But anyway, then I went back to the bank because I was like, you know what? I know how to do this.
Yeah.
I'm good at it. I like the people I work with. I like the customers, and like moving into different positions. I've worked multiple positions. But it was always nice because like especially when I was a relationship banker, there was this woman every month I went in and I balanced her checkbook for her because she would write everything down.
Yeah.
Mostly. And so I would have to go in and look at her history and then look
Yeah.
at her checkbook and like balance her out.
Yeah.
And she really truly appreciated it.
Yeah, I'm
And
sure.
she was not from here. Like she was from a different country. I think she
Yeah.
was from Korea. And so sometimes it was hard to understand her. But then one time she came back and I was doing her stuff and she gave me a gift card for food and she brought me like a little handkerchief from Korea that she got. And I was like,
I love that.
and so it was really like just that
Yeah,
kind
it's
of like being
sentimental.
helpful
Yeah.
and like just showing people that you care.
Yeah, it's not
It's-
hard.
it's
It's
not
taking
hard
30
to
seconds
do.
out of your
Yeah,
day
and it's-
sometimes and giving someone some attention.
Was
Yeah.
it sometimes frustrating to go through her checkbook?
Oh, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
Because it would be a lot. We would spend an hour or two
Yeah.
in my office going through it, but I know she appreciated it.
Right,
And,
yeah.
You know, and that's. I am also a person that like overextends myself a lot, especially for my kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes my husband will be like, "Why do you just say yes to everything?" I'm like, "Well,
Because
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know, because
But when it comes to my kids, I'm like, nope, don't do that. No, get off of there.
when they want to go do stuff or
Yes.
that kind of thing. Because,
Mom, can you take me
Yes,
here?
let's go.
Yeah.
And I try and figure it out, and he'll be like, well, "How are you gonna fit all of that?
Yeah.
And when you have to go do this,
Yeah.
Like today, when I was coming
But
here
you
to
make it
record,
happen.
I knew I had to come here, I was like, but I have some poinsettias I needed to deliver today,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm like, crap, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And he's like, maybe we should not sell these things like for the fundraisers. So I was like, I know.
We're going to. They're going to
I
ask
sold
us next year. I'm going to
2
say yes again.
poinsettias it was for my daughter's DC trip.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much am I really gonna get from 2 poinsettias?
Yeah, for real.
That's her fault though, because she gave me the stupid order form like a week late.
Dude, kids
I
are the
remember
worst
you
about
posted.
that.
Yeah.
Literally the worst.
But
We
yeah,
just had
so
a
it's just
fiasco too.
Oh
with
my
the fundraiser at ours.
fundraisers.
Oh, ours involved a teacher though.
Oh.
Uh-huh. Like I'm still going back and forth with the school. I'm livid. Because she tried to say that Cassandra took the money out of the there was 2 there was 2 fundraisers, okay, in one send home fundraiser.
Yeah.
One was like Tupperware items
Yeah.
and fudge, and the other one was popcorn, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
And meat
Yeah.
sticks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I was the only person that ordered off of the one page. $18 worth seafoam covered chocolate candy thing, right? Okay, I was very excited for it, I'm not gonna lie. Well, I still think that the teacher took it because Cassie and I don't have the same last name, and I was the only one on the one order form because everything else on the other order form was supplied and cashed for, and my money was taken out of my account, my $18. Yeah.
Wow.
So we're going back and forth with that right now, and the teacher had the audacity to not message me, but message Cassandra over parent chat. Yeah. And was like, oh, we're really sorry about this, blah, 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 blah. Like, just went on and Cassie literally came home and showed me, she goes, what am I supposed to do with this? I was like, just ignore it. I don't, at this point, they can keep the $18 and move on with life. Why do they even do fundraisers anymore? Because like you said, you probably didn't get much from the 2 freaking
Yeah, I
poinsettias
don't
for her
know.
DC trip.
I don't know. I mean, I guess it gets some money. If everybody's doing it, then the school probably gets a lot of money.
Yeah,
But like when it's for individual stuff, like
Yeah.
for her trip, they don't get that much really. Like we sold candy bars, we sold mums.
Yeah.
No, wait, the mums were for Cohen, for choir. But so it's just like
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
pain.
Well, dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all love it. We all love what we do. We have passion behind it. Jeez, oh, Pete's rabbit trail like a motherfucker.
Woo!
on that
It
one.
happens, man. You know.
Speaking of kids, I have to go pick mine up.
Me too.
Well,
Being a grown-up's hard.
yeah. So to wrap up this, we are, like I said, we want to end with a confession. So for this confession, I will give one.
Okay.
If you guys, unless you guys have one.
No.
Okay.
I
I will
need
share
a
a
list.
confession. So again, it's not always going to be real estate. It's not always going to be like real estate related confessions either. So this confession is dated a few years, but today y'all are going to learn. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
So confession: when I was dating, it was Valentine's Day. And I was going out on a date with a guy. We were going to go to a restaurant. And on my way, I got to, and I was like, man, I'm forgetting something. Oh no, I forgot to break up with the guy that I was technically dating. So I texted him.
Wait.
Yeah.
So.
Like, were you in the parking lot of the date?
So you were going on a date with another guy, but you hadn't broke up with your boyfriend yet.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. On Valentine's Day.
On Valentine's
Cool.
Day. So I remembered that I forgot to break up with him. Because in my mind, I was ready for this.
You were over,
I
obviously.
was over it. I was ready for this date. I knew I needed to break up with my boyfriend when I accepted this date. Realized I forgot. Texted him real quick on Valentine's Day to break up with him. he did immediately here. He texted me back, but I was already now in the restaurant with a new guy. I was in the restaurant with a new guy. He said he was shocked that I was texting him, and I also had forgotten that he was at work. So I texted him during the hour that he was at work, and he was getting off soon, and asked if we could talk about it. I was like, no.
I'm good.
I'm good.
Yeah, so sorry, but yeah, we're done. So,
I actually made this decision a week ago. I just forgot to tell you.
yeah. So there's my confession. I had to break up with somebody on Valentine's Day through a text message while I was on a date
Hey,
with another guy.
Honestly,
Got it.
though, I've said this for a very long time. Like, I don't understand why or how people cheat anymore because it takes 2 seconds to break up with someone via text message.
Yeah, and
And you didn't cheat. You broke up with him and then walked into a date. Boom, done.
Yep.
Timeline adds up.
I don't know.
That is so
I don't know
wild.
if he would see that
I like how
way
you're
because
just-
obviously we
It's
had.
girl math.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel bad because I don't know if he would see it, seeing as I had to have planned said date and obviously had talked to said guy.
Yeah, but then
But that was it. That
But
Valentine's Day was our first date though.
okay, but my thing is, how was he the ex who was the boyfriend? How was he not? You guys must have not been talking a lot for you to forget that
Thank
you
you.
had a boy. This is where my brain
I didn't
goes,
forget
you
I had a
like-
boyfriend.
No,
I
you
had
forgot to break up
with
right. So my
Yes.
thing is, if you guys are communicating and in a loving
Yes.
relationship,
Thank
then
you.
you would be
Girl math.
turmoiled with
Exactly.
it, and you would have remembered.
Exactly.
So obviously,
I
he
don't-
wasn't doing his due diligence on being a good partner.
Thank you.
So yeah.
I love the rationalization of all of
Exactly
this.
what Lindsay
It's
just said.
amazing.
No, but in honesty, it was a very lack of communication on his part.
Obviously, he thought you guys were great.
Yeah.
He was shocked.
He was very upset.
You're enjoying the mozzarella sticks and
Yeah.
Bro's freaking.
But no, he was a very bad communicator, and he would always we won't get into that one, but
We can talk about that off.
yeah,
Right,
we
yeah.
can talk about it a different time. But no,
The pod after the pod.
yeah, that is my confession. I had to
Oh my god.
break
I
up with
love
somebody
that.
on a text message
Jeez.
on Valentine's Day while on a date with another person.
I broke up with a guy on Valentine's Day once too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the best.
I literally think about it from time to time, and I'm like, you were a shit person for doing that because I
Oh.
felt so bad.
Hey,
You know those giant cards that you can get
Yes,
from Walmart? I
yes.
picked him up for school. We're like going to high school, right? And I like swing, pick him up. We get in the thing, and he pulls out this giant card as if
Oh,
I
no.
didn't see it when he was walking to the car, right? And he's like, I really think that this is the time that we should say I love you. And I was like, I have to break up with you. And it was the most awkward. And then we just got out of the car and went to school.
you want to know how awkward I
Like-
was in high school? High School Musical came out, and it was like a thing, right? I called a boyfriend and played.
No.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I was like, wait.
Played Gabriella's breakup song to I Gotta Go My Own Way. I played it and sang it to him. I was like, and then he let me sing the whole song, and I was like, I gotta go my own way. Click.
Oh my god.
That's how you broke up with him?
I'm sorry. That's iconic.
What the hell? Oh my god! You sang "Broke Up" to someone? I can't.
You were.
Is this
No,
why your
like-
daughter's name is Gabriella?
Oh my god. Oh
I
my
know all
god.
the pieces are fitting.
She's like, wait a minute.
This is
Oh
the
my
best.
gosh.
This is the best confession ever. I
Yeah.
love it.
Oh my
Yep.
god.
So
Love it.
at the end of that song, I went click. He called back. It was like, wait, what? Did you see you break up? And I was like, I said I need to go my own way. Click.
Please stop calling me.
That was the end of it. He did not call back.
Well, heck no.
Yeah, he saw me in the hallways though. Yeah.
She's her own way.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
well.
love that.
I can't. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I gotta go my own way. I gotta go get my kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
Well, thanks for joining us.
that was a good one.
Yeah. Bye.